everyone, my name is Carly Bodrug and I am your health reporter for Big Purple Couch. This week on CI Circle we are focusing on two issues on campus, which is mental health awareness and transgender awareness. I'm here with Stephanie, who is going to tell us a bit about Transgender Remembrance Day.
Well, the idea really about issues in general, but particularly about the oppression of the trans community, which is a tiny minority within our society, and also violence issues against trans people.
So what kind of issues do the transgender community face in our society?
Well, a lot of issues really. Younger transgender people, so people still at school, transgender youth face a lot of bullying issues, a lot of issues with being referred to with the right pronouns, being called the right names, both from the side of teachers as well as from their peers. And I think the washroom issue is very big in high schools and in primary and elementary schools. And I think those are some of the issues. As far as trans people who are a bit older are concerned, well, as students, for example, getting transcripts in the name that you wish to be referred to as, and congruent with your own felt or experienced gender identity is still a big issue for a lot of university administrations, and that's not often easy to negotiate. And also just generally getting reference letters from professors. So if you want to go to graduate school, for example, sometimes getting a reference letter from a professor in your new name and with your new gender is a little tricky and often meets a kind of resistance there. So.
And why do you think it's important to stimulate dialogue among Western's campus and the entire society?
Well, I think because there's still a lot of ignorance around and a lot of stereotypes, and it's true that with people like Chaz Bono and other people, Lara, also from Matrix fame, there's a lot of media attention, but I think if you ask people, if you go around and ask people, there's still a lot of ignorance and a lot of prejudice and stereotypes going around. And I like to think that Western students are a little bit more clued up about these things, but I don't take that for granted. So I think that these sorts of events with the booths and with the Transgender Day of Memorial Service are very important.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. It is Mental Health Awareness Week at Western, and I am here with Sam Krish, who is the Health and Wellness Coordinator for Western's USC. Can you tell me a bit about what's going on for Mental Health Awareness Week?
Well, this week was just sort of like supposed to be a startup week. Our big Mental Health Awareness Week is in March. What we really wanted to do is start talking about the issues. So on Monday we had like an art therapist here that helped students that wanted to just see what they could do to get their emotions out, to sort of start talking about things. On Tuesday we had an expert panel come in, and today we're sort of telling students to wear green to campus, to come out to Rick's tonight in green. And tomorrow we're releasing our This Is Me campaign, which is supposed to be talking about issues that you might be going through and what you might be experiencing, and saying it on camera and getting it out there.
I understand you had a mental health expert forum come here last night. Was there anything key that you took from that forum?
That forum was an amazing experience. We filmed it, so it will be online to be shared. The biggest thing I took away from that is we sent out a survey to all students, and we asked them a couple questions to see what their thoughts were on mental health on campus. And students here, almost every person who submitted an answer said depression, anxiety, and stress is something students are dealing with. And it was just so amazing to see that people know that these are issues. They know that it's something that needs to be talked about. And I think that's such a great step forward into what we could be doing. From the expert panel, something that stuck with me that I really appreciated that the lady said was that we don't tell someone to get over their diabetes or get over their cancer, but for some reason when you see a friend that's going through a hard time, sometimes you might just be like, well, get over it, like move on, but that's not something that they're capable of doing because they're going through something that's a real thing. It's not just a rough patch, it's a serious illness. And I think looking at it like that is something that we have to start doing.
I hope this segment of CI Circle has helped you stomp on the stigma of transgendered issues and mental health issues on Western's campus. I'm Carly Bodrug, your health reporter for Big Purple Couch.